Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of ultra-rare US coins, where history, artistry, and serious value all come together. From iconic designs honoring legends like Thomas Jefferson to hidden modern treasures like high-grade Jefferson nickels, these coins prove that rarity isn't always about age. It's about condition, detail, and discovery. The 1992 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, occupies a subtle yet increasingly appreciated place in modern numismatics, particularly when examined in its highest grades and in rare transitional varieties. While at first glance it may appear to be an ordinary circulation coin, collectors have come to recognize that certain examples from this year, especially those exhibiting exceptional strike quality or unusual die characteristics, can command surprisingly strong premiums. Its appeal lies not in widespread fame, but in the quiet challenge it presents to collectors seeking top-tier specimens, making it a desirable target for specialists who value condition, rarity, and nuanced distinctions within the series. The historical context of the 1992 nickel is rooted in the long-running Jefferson series, first introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel and to honor Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers. Minted at the United States Mint facility in Philadelphia, the 1992 issue reflects a period of high-volume coin production intended for everyday commerce rather than commemorative purposes. During the early 1990s, the U.S. economy was transitioning through a mild recession, and coinage demand remained steady, resulting in large mintage figures. Despite this, the coin's place in the broader historical narrative is tied to its continuity within a beloved and enduring series, as well as its role in the gradual evolution of minting quality and collector interest in modern coins. In terms of design, the 1992 nickel maintains the classic features that have defined the series for decades. The obverse displays a left-facing portrait of Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag, while the reverse depicts his Virginia estate, Monticello, rendered in a symmetrical and architectural style. The coin is composed of a copper-nickel-clad alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. What sets certain 1992 nickels apart is not a redesign, but rather the sharpness of strike, luster, and preservation of fine details such as the steps of Monticello. Full steps examples, where the steps on the reverse are clearly defined, are particularly prized, as they indicate superior die quality and minimal wear. Rarity in the 1992 nickel does not stem from low mintage, as over 440 million coins were produced, but rather from the scarcity of high-grade survivors and specific varieties. Coins graded MS66 or higher by professional grading services become significantly more difficult to find, and those designated with full steps are rarer still. Additionally, transitional varieties involving the close AM and wide AM reverse lettering styles, more commonly associated with cents but occasionally observed in nickels through die pair anomalies, have drawn attention from advanced collectors. Minor mint errors such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubled dies can also enhance desirability, though these are relatively uncommon. Market value for the 1992 nickel varies widely depending on condition and attributes. Circulated examples typically remain worth only face value, reflecting their abundance. However, uncirculated coins in MS65 condition may sell for a few dollars, while MS66 and higher specimens can reach into the $20 to $75 range. The most exceptional full steps examples, particularly those graded MS67 or above, have been known to achieve prices exceeding $200 at auction, with top population coins occasionally surpassing $500 depending on demand and eye appeal. These values are driven by registry set competition, where collectors seek the finest known examples to complete high-ranking collections. For collectors, acquiring a valuable 1992 P nickel requires careful attention to detail and a focus on quality over quantity. Examining the Monticello steps under magnification is essential for identifying full-step specimens, while strong luster and minimal contact marks are key indicators of high-grade coins. Certification by reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC adds credibility and often enhances resale value. Storage in climate-controlled environments, using archival quality holders, helps preserve the coin's condition. Collectors are advised to purchase from established dealers, auctions, or trusted numismatic communities, where authenticity and grading accuracy are more reliable. In conclusion, the 1992 P Jefferson nickel exemplifies how even modern, high-mintage coins can hold significant value and fascination when viewed through the lens of condition rarity and collector demand. Its historical continuity, classic design, and the challenge of finding pristine examples contribute to its enduring appeal. While it may not boast the dramatic backstory of older or rarer coins, its place in contemporary collecting is firmly established, offering both novice and experienced numismatists and to explore the finer points of grading, variety identification, and long-term value. As interest in modern coinage continues to grow, the 1992 P nickel stands as a reminder that rarity is often a matter of perspective and patience. Next up in the 1990 P United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel, occupies an interesting place in modern numismatics, especially for collectors who appreciate subtle rarity and condition-based value rather than outright scarcity. While it is not inherently a rare coin in circulated form, high-grade examples from the Philadelphia Mint, which used no mint mark, have become increasingly desirable. Its appeal lies in the pursuit of near-perfect specimens, where flawless surfaces, sharp strikes, and original luster can elevate an otherwise common coin into a premium collectible. For enthusiasts of modern U.S. coinage, the 1990 P nickel represents a challenge in quality rather than quantity, making it sought after in specialized collecting circles. Historically, the 1990 P nickel is part of the long-running Jefferson nickel series, first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel design. Minted by the United States Mint at its Philadelphia facility, this coin reflects a period of stable, high-volume coin production in the late 20th century. Unlike earlier coins tied to major national anniversaries or wartime needs, the 1990 issue was produced during a relatively uneventful economic period, intended primarily for everyday commerce. Nevertheless, it continues the legacy of honoring Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers, whose contributions to democracy and architecture are symbolized through the coin's enduring design. In terms of design, the 1990 P nickel features the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, originally designed by Felix Schlag. Jefferson faces left, accompanied by inscriptions including Liberty and In God We Trust. The reverse showcases Monticello, his iconic Virginia home, rendered in a balanced and symmetrical style. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighing 5 grams with a diameter of 21.21 millimeters. What makes certain 1990 P nickels stand out visually is the presence of full steps on Monticello, clear, uninterrupted lines on the building steps, which indicate a strong strike and are highly prized by collectors. Rarity for the 1990 P nickel is not derived from low mintage, as over 661 million pieces were struck, but rather from the scarcity of coins preserved in pristine condition. Circulated examples are extremely common and carry minimal value, but coins graded at MS66, MS67, or higher, especially with the full steps designation, are much harder to find. Minor minting inconsistencies, contact marks from mass production, and weak strikes often prevent coins from achieving top grades. As a result, the population of truly gem-quality specimens remains limited, driving demand among collectors who specialize in registry sets or high-grade modern coinage. Market value for the 1990p nickel varies dramatically based on condition. In circulated grades, the coin is typically worth only its face value of 5 cents. Uncirculated examples in lower mint-state grades, MS63, MS65, may sell for $1 to $5, reflecting modest collector interest. However, high-grade coins can command significantly higher prices. An MS67 example might fetch $30 to $100, while coins graded MS67 with full steps have been known to sell for $150 or more at auction. In exceptional cases, near-perfect MS68 specimens, extremely rare for this issue, can reach several $100s, depending on eye appeal and certification. These values are driven by registry competition and the increasing appreciation for top-condition modern coins. For collectors seeking to acquire a valuable 1990p nickel, attention to detail is essential. Look for coins with strong luster, minimal surface marks, and sharply defined features, particularly the steps on Monticello. Certification by reputable grading services such as PCGS or NGC can greatly enhance both confidence and resale value. Proper storage is also critical. Coins should be kept in protective holders or slabs to prevent environmental damage. When purchasing, consider reputable coin dealers, established auctions, or numismatic communities where authenticity and grading standards are more reliable. Patience is key, as high-grade examples do not appear as frequently as their mintage might suggest. In conclusion, the 1990p Jefferson nickel exemplifies how even modern, high-mintage coins can achieve notable value and collector appeal through condition rarity and subtle design features. While it lacks the historical drama of earlier American coinage, its connection to Thomas Jefferson, its enduring design, and the challenge of finding flawless examples make it a rewarding pursuit for numismatists. Whether as part of a complete Jefferson nickel set or a standalone high-grade specimen, the 1990p nickel offers both aesthetic satisfaction and potential for gradual appreciation, reinforcing its place in the evolving landscape of modern coin collecting. Next up in the 2000D Jefferson nickel holds a fascinating place in modern American numismatics, especially among collectors who specialize in high-grade contemporary coinage and rare mint-state examples. Struck at the United States Mint facility in Denver Mint, this 5-cent coin may initially appear common because millions were produced for circulation. Yet the most exceptional specimens have become surprisingly valuable in today's collector market. What transforms an ordinary 2000D nickel into a highly sought-after treasure is not merely its age, but the extraordinary rarity of flawless condition examples, sharply struck full steps varieties, and certain minting anomalies that command significant premiums. Modern coin collectors increasingly appreciate coins from the late 20th and early 21st centuries because pristine examples are often much harder to locate than older coins that were intentionally preserved. As a result, the finest known 2000D Jefferson nickels have gained attention at auctions and within grading registries, where competition among collectors continues to push premium values upward. The historical background of the 2000D Jefferson nickel is deeply tied to the long-running Jefferson nickel series that began in 1938, replacing the earlier Buffalo nickel design. The coin was produced during a period of strong economic confidence in the United States, at the dawn of a new millennium, when the country was experiencing rapid technological growth and widespread public optimism. The obverse design features President Thomas Jefferson, whose portrait had already become one of the most enduring images in American coinage, while the reverse showcases his famous estate, Monticello. Designed originally by sculptor Felix Schlag, The Jefferson nickel series remained remarkably consistent for decades before the temporary Westward Journey redesigns introduced in 2004 and 2005. Because the 2000D issue was struck just before those major design changes, collectors often view it as one of the final representatives of the classic modern Jefferson nickel era. Although it was minted primarily for everyday commerce, the coin now serves as a historical marker of America entering the 21st century with traditional coinage designs still intact. From a design and technical perspective, the 2000D Jefferson nickel possesses several features that make it attractive to collectors, especially in high grades. The coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, maintaining the same metallic composition used for Jefferson nickels since their introduction. It weighs 5 grams and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter, with a plain edge that gives it a clean and simple appearance. On the obverse, Jefferson faces left with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 2000, while the small D mint mark indicates production at the Denver Mint. The reverse prominently displays Monticello with strong architectural detail and the inscriptions EPLURIBUS Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. In ordinary circulated condition, the design may seem routine, but sharply struck examples reveal exceptional detail in Jefferson's hair and the steps beneath Monticello. Collectors particularly value full-step specimens, where all or nearly all of the staircase lines at the base of Monticello are fully visible and uninterrupted, since these indicate a superior strike quality rarely achieved consistently in mass production despite a substantial mintage exceeding 540 million coins. Truly elite 2000D Jefferson nickels remain surprisingly scarce, because very few survived in near-perfect condition. Most examples entered circulation immediately and suffered contact marks, dull surfaces, or weak strikes that prevent them from achieving top certification grades. Coins graded MS66 are relatively obtainable, but the rarity increases dramatically at MS67 and above, especially when combined with the coveted full steps designation. The full steps attribute is especially important within the Jefferson nickel series because weak strikes frequently blur the steps on Monticello, even on otherwise brilliant uncirculated coins. Some collectors also search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or die crack errors associated with the 2000D issue, though these are significantly less common. Because grading standards for modern coins are extremely strict, only a tiny percentage of surviving examples qualify as superb gems. This intense condition rarity explains why certain 2000D nickels worth only face value in circulation can become highly prized collectibles once professionally graded and authenticated. The market value of the 2000D Jefferson nickel varies dramatically depending on condition, strike quality, and rarity of designation. Ordinary circulated examples are generally worth only 5 to 25 cents, while standard uncirculated coins may sell for $1 to $5. However, the market changes substantially for high-end certified examples. Coins graded MS66 full steps often command prices between $40 and $150, depending on eye appeal and population reports. MS67 full steps examples are considerably scarcer and can bring several $100s in competitive sales. In rare cases, registry-quality specimens graded MS68 with full steps have achieved auction prices exceeding $1,000 because of their extreme scarcity and demand among advanced collectors seeking the finest known examples. Error varieties, particularly dramatic off-center strikes or double dies, can also attract strong premiums ranging from $100 to several $100s depending on visibility and rarity. Market demand for modern condition rarity coins has steadily increased over the last decade, largely because collectors recognize how difficult it is to locate flawless surviving examples from high-mintage modern issues. For collectors interested in acquiring a valuable 2000D Jefferson nickel, careful examination and professional certification are essential. Many coins that appear visually impressive may still fail to receive premium grades because of microscopic abrasions, weak strikes, or surface imperfections visible under magnification. Collectors should focus especially on coins with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and clearly defined steps on Monticello. Purchasing coins already certified by respected grading services, such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company, can greatly reduce the risk of overpaying for lower quality examples. Proper storage is equally important, as nickel surfaces are vulnerable to scratches and environmental damage that can quickly reduce value. Acid-free holders, climate-controlled storage, and minimal handling are strongly recommended. Many advanced collectors also study auction archives and population reports to better understand rarity levels before making significant purchases. Searching original bank rolls and mint sets can still occasionally produce attractive uncirculated examples, making the hunt particularly exciting for modern coin enthusiasts. The enduring appeal of the 2000D Jefferson nickel lies in the combination of historical continuity, modern rarity, and the surprising value hidden within an everyday American coin. Although billions of nickels circulated during the late 20th century, only a tiny fraction survive today in truly exceptional condition, and this reality has transformed the finest 2000D examples into respected modern collectibles. The coin represents the closing years of the classic Jefferson nickel design before the westward journey changes altered the series, giving it added historical significance for collectors of modern United States coinage. Its affordability in lower grades also makes it accessible to beginners, while elite full steps examples continue to challenge even the most experienced registry set competitors. As interest in condition rarity modern coins continues to expand, the 2000D Jefferson nickel remains an important and increasingly appreciated piece within American numismatics, admired not only for its monetary value, but also for its role in preserving a snapshot of the nation's coinage history at the dawn of a new millennium.